It's humbling that you'd trust me with the awesome responsibilities that await our next president. And to all the people who supported Senator Sanders, I believe there is much more that unites us than divides us.
All right, so after winning the New York Democratic primary, Hillary Clinton is trying to unify Democrats around her campaign, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. Now, in a Hannity exclusive, we sent our friend David Webb to a Bernie Sanders rally to ask his supporters the one word they would use to describe Hillary Clinton. It was not pretty. Take a look.
What's the one word you would use to describe Hillary Clinton?
Treacherous.
Hillary Clinton? She said it, opportunist.
Untrustworthy.
Scary. What's your one word to describe Hillary Clinton?
Avoidable.
I don't want to use the word crook, but
when I was born, I grew up doing
untruthful.
The ordinary.
What about you?
Traditional.
Disconnected.
What about you?
Establishment.
What's the one word you would use to describe Hillary Clinton?
President of the United States of America.
Dishonest.
Oh, she's a liar.
Opulence. That's the one word.
Choke. Lies.
That's two. You got one more?
Disgrace. Stale.
A fraud.
Here with reaction, Bernie Sanders campaign surrogate and adjunct professor of law at the University of Detroit, Mercy Amer Zahr is with us, and former Clinton pollster, Fox News contributor Doug Schoen. Amer, it was interesting your comments on Twitter today. You said that to assert that people, Bernie supporters, are obligated to support Hillary, you said is wildly misunderstanding this movement.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Bernie Sanders supporters and the Bernie Sanders movement is about bringing a new generation of people into the political process, new kinds of thinking. Hillary Clinton kind of represents the old way of thinking, the traditional way of thinking. That's why I think you see a lot of the reactions you saw on that man on the street video.
What would be the one word you'd use to describe her?
Credibility issues. Is that two words?
That's not a word. Go on, try again.
No, I mean, I think that's the main problem that a lot of us have with her is the honesty.
Do you think she's a liar?
I wouldn't go as far as to call her a liar, but
I think she's dishonest?
There are some honesty issues, and
Do you think she's untrustworthy?
Many of us do, yes.
And you're one of them?
I do think that she's untrustworthy. I mean, when we see what happened
with... You think she's crooked?
No, I wouldn't use that word.
Yeah, okay. Doug, fully 25% of Bernie supporters are saying they're not supporting her.
Right, and that's now, Sean. We're in April. Feelings are necessarily quite heightened, quite divided. But they'll come together after the convention. Frankly, it's the Republicans who are a lot more divided than the Democrats.
No, you know what? We're paying more attention to the Republicans, but in reality, there's a lot of Bernie supporters, and I bet, Amar, you're probably one of them. I look at what's happening with the Republicans, but I don't think I've ever seen anything as corrupt as this whole superdelegate system, where Hillary Clinton has, what, 700 some odd superdelegates, Bernie has 30? Really? That sounds to me like the establishment has stacked the deck to give Hillary the nomination. You take away the superdelegates, and this is a pretty narrow race.
Yeah, the superdelegate system is a problem.
Is it corrupt?
Well, I wouldn't call it corrupt, but it definitely is an incumbency protection system, right? Which
well, that's corrupt. Come on, wait a minute. If you're saying it's there to protect one candidate over another, that means it's corrupt and it's not fair.
I'm not going to use the word corrupt, but what it does do is it sidelines a lot of the new people that are trying to come into the system.
Is it cheating?
It makes their voice...
Is it dishonest? Is it unfair?
No, I'm not going to use any of those words. It is a bit unfair.
You really believe it, don't you? You know it's unfair. I know it's unfair. I'm laughing. If I'm a Bernie supporter, I'd be pissed.
No, I'd say it's unfair because what it does is it takes away the democratic power from the people, and it really sidelines this whole new generation of people that are coming in.
That's corrupt.
It's not a great
Sean,
system.
If I could
it's not a great system.
Get a word in. Look, Hillary's going to be the next president. Republicans divided.
Blah, blah, blah.
Amer is rightfully
You know what? Maybe she
expressing
will.
frustration.
She starts out with 47% of the vote.
Correct.
God help us if she wins.
5 of the 6 states with like 250 of the 270 delegates, you need the
Is
electoral
that
college.
super
are
delegate
first.
system corrupt? Yes or no?
It is effective and it
I didn't
works.
ask if it's effective. Is it
I don't
corrupt?
think it's corrupt. It is an
Does it
incumbent.
does
I
it
agree with
protect-
Amer. It's designed to protect incumbents. You know what,
It's
Sean? It works.
designed to protect
It
establishment.
works.
So basically, it's a system that screws Bernie.
Yeah, of course it does.
Okay.
That's right.
There you go, from a Hillary supporter.
And Hillary will be the
He's saying
president.
what you were afraid to say, Amar. Speak up.
Amer is
Listen,
perfectly fair and reasonable in his
No,
comments.
it's not fair.
We'll be on the
Honest
same
than
side.
He is. Amar,
Look, it's
No,
not-
Amar's an
it's
honest
nice-
guy.
It's nice
Fair
to hear from a
comments.
Hillary
We'll all be
supporter. It's
together
nice to hear from a
beating
Hillary
Trump
supporter,
or
but
Cruz.
it's not fair
We'll be
to
working
those of us
together,
who have
Amar.
been brought.
I look forward to it.
No, well, I don't know about that.
will
but
you vote
it's,
for,
it's
last
not
question,
fair.
exit question. Will you vote for Hillary if she's the nominee, Amar?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
I think we'll all be
That's
together.
a no. Why don't you just answer? That's a no. Say no.
Amar, you'll be with us. Come
Amar,
on.
yes or no?
I'm not a supporter of Hillary Clinton,
Come
so
on, Amar.
I don't think that I will.
We'll
And
talk
up next,
privately.
tonight on Hannity.